Hello everyone. So this is the video on module 2. Module 2 is queuing models. So in this module I'm going to explain you about more about the queuing models. So in the last module we have seen what are the different types of queuing models, that is it may be either a single channel queue or a double channel queue or a multi-channel queue based and we have also seen the examples based on this single channel queue, double channel queue and the multi-channel queues also. Now we are going in detail about this queuing models. So in this queuing models, first we are going to study on the characteristics of the queuing models, and later what is the behavior and what are the disciplines of the queuing models. So moving to the characteristics of the queuing models, the key elements of queuing systems are the customers and the servers. So already we know that there are two entities, major entities, which we have to consider in the queuing system. So one is a customer and the other one is a servers. Servers will be always based on how many servers will be available, like in the previous example we have seen in the last modules examples, we have seen a single channel queue means it will be consisting of a single server. Double channel queue means it will be consisting of two servers, and the multi-channel queue means it will be consisting of more than two servers. So here the key elements of the queuing systems are nothing but the customers and the servers. So term customer, what does this mean? Can refer to the people, trucks, mechanics, airplanes or anything that arrives at a facility and requires services. So they may be either the customers. For example, in a bank, if we consider, then the customers will become the people. And if we go for a school or a college, then students, faculties, so all these will become the customers there. Mechanics, airplanes or anything that arrives at a facility and requires a service, those who wants the service, so they are nothing but the customers. Server means refers to receptionist, repair person, medical personnel, retrieval machines that provide the requested service. Who will provide the request? Customers will provide the request and the servers will provide the requested service to the customers. So after knowing the what actually is a customer and what actually is a server, then going to what is a calling population. So in the last module we have seen what actually is a calling population. Calling population is nothing but here the customers will stay actually before entering into the waiting line. If they want any service from that person, then they have to form a line. So before that, the calling population of potential customers is referred to as a calling population. The calling population may be assumed to be finite or infinite. The calling population is finite and consists in system with a large population of potential customers. The calling population usually assumed to be infinite. The main difference between the finite and the infinite population models is how the arrival rate is defined. In an infinite population model, arrival rate is not affected by the number of customers who have left the calling population and joined the queue. Next is system capacity. In many queuing systems, there is a limit to the number of customers that may be in the waiting line or the system. So here that is nothing but the system capacity. So it may be either finite or it may be infinite. An arriving customer who finds the system full does not enter but returns immediately to the calling population. Arrival process. The arrival process for infinite population models is usually characterized in terms of inter-arrival time of successive customers. Arrivals may occur at scheduled times or at random times. When random times, the inter-arrival times are usually characterized by a probability distribution. So here we come to the probability distributions. So customers may arrive one at a time or in batches. The batches may be of constant size or random size. The second important class of arrivals is scheduled arrivals, such as scheduled airline flight arrivals to an input. So arrival processes may be like of two types here. It is being discussed in two types, that is when the inter arrival times are usually characterized by the probability distributions. Customers may arrive one at a time or in batches. The batches may be of constant size or random size. The second important class of arrivals is scheduled arrivals, such as scheduled airline flight arrivals to an input. Then third situation occurs when one at customer is assumed to always be present in the queue, so that the server is never idle because of a lack of customer. So third situation occurs when one customer is assumed to always be present in the queue, so that the server is never idle because of the lack of the customers. For finite population model, the arrival process is characterized in a completely different fashion. Define customers as pending when the customer is outside the queuing system and a member of the calling population. So here we can see when the customer is made as pending. When means when that customer is outside the queuing system and a member of the calling population. It is outside the queuing system, that is queuing system means it is outside the waiting line, but he is present in the calling population, then we call him as a pending customer. So here we can see the first arrival of machine 3, second arrival of machine 3. So machine 3, it will be until and unless it arrives. So it is kept as pending. So once it arrives, then it will be serviced. So once it is serviced, then again it will be moved to the calling population. So again it is made as pending. Then the second arrival of machine 3, then again it will be serviced. So this is the example of pending customer. So after knowing what are the characteristics of the calling population, so once we will again go through it, what are the characteristics. So here we have calling population, then system capacity, arrival process. Then we'll move to the queue behavior and queue discipline. It refers to the actions of the customers while in a queue waiting for a service to begin. So how actually the customers will behave, or what actions are taken by the customers while they are waiting in a queue for the service to begin. In some situations, there is a possibility that incoming customers will bark, leave when they see that the line is too long, renege, leave after being in the line when they see that the line is moving slowly, or jockey, move from one line to another if they think they have chosen a slow line. So either of these things may happen with the customers, that is one is balk, the other one is renege, and the third one is the jockey. So depending on the situation, how it is, how the line is moving, so leave the line when the line is too long, or renege means leave the line when they see that the line is moving slowly, or jockey when they will be moving from one line to the another line when they think that the line which they have chosen is moving very slow when compared to the other line. So queue discipline refers to the logical ordering of the customers in a queue and determines which customer will be chosen for service when a server becomes free. So queue discipline refers to the logical ordering, that is either it may be a FIFO, LIFO, or it may be CSIRO, or it may be the SPT or PR. So the common queuing disciplines are nothing but here first in first out, last in first out, service in random order, or shortest processing time first, and service according to the priority. So any one of these queuing disciplines will be taken, that is it will be considered and it will be applied to all the customers who are waiting in the queue, and they will be serviced according to any of this queue discipline. So this is about the queue behavior and the queue discipline. Queue behavior, it is mainly dealing with the customers who are waiting in the queue, and queue discipline is nothing but how the server will serve the customers who are waiting in the queue. So this is according to queue behavior is in customer point of view, and queue discipline is in point of server, which is serving the customers. So next, moving to the service times and the service mechanisms. The service times of successive arrivals are denoted by S1, S2, S and so on. They may be constant or of random duration. when S1, S2, Sn is usually characterized as a sequence of independent and identically distributed random variables. The exponential, variable, gamma, log normal, and truncated normal distributions have all been used successfully as